Hey friends, Amanda here. Welcome back to Handmade No Hallmark. Today I am swatching my new MFT dye inks. I've been wanting to get some dye inks for a really long time and I'm super excited to get to swatching. I created this swatch chart on Canva. If you're interested in anything like this, let me know and I can kind of send you along how I did this. But anyway, I wanted to swatch out all of these colors because there are, I think in total there's 24, if not a little bit more. Anyway, so I wanted to create some swatches for this, for these colors, because I have never had dye inks before, and this was part of my birthday present. My birthday's not till July, but I told my husband that I really wanted to get my hands on these because they'll sell out fast. But anyway, so I created this kind of template on Canva. Again, if you're interested in the comments, let me know and I can send the template along to you. But I'm just cutting out these with my paper trimmer, and then I go down with my smaller paper trimmer and trim them out a little bit better. But I just went through and cut all of these apart, and I did stamp these on some Simon's 110-pound cardstock. I did try them on some cheaper cardstock, and the colors were not nearly as good as they are on the nicer cardstock. So that's one thing I do recommend, is some really nice cardstock. And so if you have, I wouldn't go with kind of a cheaper cardstock just because the colors didn't really turn out very nice on it. I haven't tested all cardstocks, but on Simon Says 120-pound cardstock, they look beautiful. So here I'm just trimming out these little swatch cards. I did plan on cutting like a hole in them so I could put them on like a string or a D-ring or whatever, but I felt I could just flip through them quicker if I just had them all together where I store the inks, and it'll be just fine, and I'll be able to just kind of flip through them a little faster. But this process didn't really take too long. The longest part was cutting all of these out and I guess stamping them. Again, it wasn't really hard to swatch all of these. It didn't take long to actually create these. So I am using the artistic prints to stamp my actual swatch colors. Now you could swatch any way you like. I just wanted to use a solid stamp. I have seen in other folks' videos where they have done like different styles of stamps. They've done starfish, you know, anything like that. Any solid stamp that you have will work out great to do your swatching. This is the first time I've ever swatched anything, which is kind of odd. I know people swatch everything, but I don't. I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. I do a lot of testing. I test out things before I put them on video here, but I really wanted to swatch these out because there are so many colors and they are really, really pretty. I love them a lot. I really can't wait to use them. The next video that I post is going to be creating a card using these, and they turned out beautiful. I love them so much. I'm probably going to say that 100 times in this video, but they really are beautiful colors. And MFT also has matching cardstock for all of these colors, so that might be the next thing on my list. So I'm starting out with Cotton Candy. I didn't really have a particular order. I just went in the order that they are shown on their website, just so I knew I didn't miss any colors. Now, when you stamp these down, and again, these are brand new, they're really juicy, it is going to look really dark, but they do dry back into the cardstock and they turn out beautifully. And I'll share that here after I stamp these first three. I did stamp them down and I let them set for a little bit before I continued on with the stamping, just to make sure that they worked out great with this cardstock and that they did dry back. And they do. They dry back beautifully and they all look so nice. Beautiful color tones. And I did start with all of my reds and they cleaned off beautifully. As you can see, they dried back. Beautiful colors. Lovely ranges. I'm so thrilled with these. And they clean off of this stamp really well. I wanted to start with my reds. I know that's usually not kind of the norm, is you always want to do anything red last. But I really wanted to test these inks. I really wanted to see, you know, how well do they clean off of stamps. You know, high quality stamps, high quality inks, they usually stain. And to be honest with you, the stamp stained a little bit, but not a lot. they cleaned off nice. And when I went to these lighter colors, I didn't have any transfers at all. They stamped wonderfully, especially when I got into like the yellow. I was really concerned, but no ink transfer. I think this Limelight is so pretty. I love this green. Such a fun green color. Lots of greens, lots of blues. I kind of wish maybe there was some more ranges in the orange and the yellow as there are in the other colors. Like there are 5 in the red tones. There's 4 in the green tones. There's 6 in the blue tones, and then there's 3 in the purples. So I feel like orange and yellow kind of got left behind. So I think maybe some other yellow tones. So MFT, if you're listening, maybe some more yellows and orange tones, if you have the mind to. I don't know if they watch my videos, but somebody out there knows somebody and will maybe pass the word along. But either way, these are all beautiful colors, and I really do love them, and I am super excited to work with them. I have so many ideas to use these. My next, I guess, the next step along from stamping with them with solid colors is going to be stamping with text. That'll be my next test. And then after that test is going to be ink blending with them. I did order some new ink blending brushes because I don't want to cross-contaminate with the ones that I have. So these will all have their own ink blending brushes. So that'll be my next test, is how well do they ink blend, which I'm looking forward to that as well. So I'll make sure I do a video on that too. Again, stamped beautifully, had no issues with any of these. I love this craft color. Beautiful. So nice. And this milk chocolate. Love the brown. Again, such a range. And the grays. The grays are nice. Again, maybe a little bit of a lighter tone in the gray. Maybe just one more, like an in-between these two, or a super light would be nice. So again, if you're listening. But that's my swatches, and I really hope you enjoyed this. It's kind of a nice short video on the new MFT inks. If you get a chance to head on over there and pick yourself out some, I again am looking forward to creating with these and using them in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button as well as the subscribe. It lets YouTube know that you're enjoying all of the content that I bring to you. And keep an eye out for the next video. It's going to be creating a card with these new beautiful colors. Again, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for stopping by. And I will catch you guys again in the next video. I'll see you again soon. Bye.
On screen, I've got a few videos that I think you'll enjoy. Consider hitting the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more videos at my YouTube channel.